Brooklyn's historic The Black Lady Theater is now taking bookings. Host your next birthday party, concert, networking event, baby or bridal shower, wedding, art show, gala, corporate event, live stage play, audition, and so much more. At the one and only The Black Lady Theater. Mention code GODCAST for 15% off your rental fee. Code good for the first time customers only. Valid for a limited time. Call 718-771-0900 to book your event today.
Peace! Today is Monday, October 14th. Making today's math.
Knowledge, culture, freedom, all being born to power refinement.
That's right. Knowledge of your true way of life will give you the power to refine all those you come in contact with. Peace. Peace! Welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Yeah, we got Team Yanadameen in the house. We got our live studio audience in the house. Make noise. And we back for another week. Godfrey is still in the West Coast. Oh, he must be wheeling and dealing. And
right? I'm like, he doing better than me. I'm back already.
Come on, he rubbing elbows with Steve Harvey and all of that. Shout out to my man Godfrey. He hit me up and he will be back next week. So come on, check us out next week when Godfrey returns. But this week,
shout out to our live audience too.
Come on.
Got Cousin Reality in the house.
We got we got some C's in the house. We got the God-born mastermind in the house who's gonna come on later, and we're gonna build on some things.
All right.
Some nation building information that we're gonna bring to the table. But today, you have you and I.
Yep.
Me and Digga.
The way we were.
Okay.
Word.
Well, before we continue, you know, as one of the faces of new black media, you know, we need to get these, we need to get the support.
That's
right. You know, the financial support in order to keep this going, because I'm telling you, we're going to be able to say and do what we want to do because this is our thing. Like, this is not being co-opted by other people, but y'all got to make sure you support it. So, go to cash.me/$, you know what I mean, patreon.com/you know what I mean, or yanadameen.com/support. You know, Bounty closed down.
Really?
Yeah, they closed down.
Did you cash out?
They cashed out, yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't much, it was a little something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're done, so no more Bounty. So yeah, cash.me/you know what I mean, patreon.com, and yanadameen.com/support. Also, if you'd like to advertise with us, go to Yanadameen Godcast. Email us at yanadameengodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, that's what we're doing. One more thing before we get started.
Okay.
There's a new business that's been started.
Okay.
Here at the Black Lady Theater, and I want to shout out Elite Graphics. Okay.
Hey.
Now,
yes, black business.
Elite Graphics by Printech. Okay, you can go to myelitegraphics.com. That's MYELITEGRAPHIX.com. Okay, for print and design specialists. You know, you can call them at 718-771-0900. They have a new customer special, 1,000 business cards for $50. Okay, now this is a black-owned printing company, and I happen to know a little something about printing. I had a friend that used to, you know, outsource printing and, you know, do people's menus and flyers and stuff like that. And that's another industry where white people really have a monopoly on the motherfucking thing. Like, they got the machines and, you know, a lot of the infrastructure to be able to monopolize on something like that. And you don't think of, you know, printing as something that you could really get paid off of, but it's definitely a big industry. So, listen, if you need for your printing needs, come to your own people, and we got you here at Elite Graphics, okay? Now, let's move on.
Right on. BET Awards.
BET Awards
took place.
I feel like I saw about 3/4 of it.
3/4 of it?
Which
okay.
allows me, I think, to comment on it a little something. I've seen most of it, but I didn't see the very beginning.
Okay. I'll be honest, I have zero idea who won what award. I don't think there's much of a distinction.
I saw maybe.
I saw battles.
The Baby
I saw
won award. The Baby won.
Oh
like,
yeah, I think he
best
got
new
artist
or something like that.
And I thought something interesting, and I don't know if this was the first year they did that, but they had an actual category for best international artist.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and an artist from Ghana.
I was gonna say, with all the craze of all the African music that you're hearing right now,
an artist from Ghana won it. What I thought was funny about that was they actually had Tory Lanez from Canada in that category.
I mean, he qualifies, and if that's the case, Drake should be there.
I was about to say,
right?
I've never seen Drake in an international category. It was just interesting because you had these, extremely international artists, and then it's like Tory Lanez.
Well, did Tory Lanez make one of those Joanna type of songs? You know what I mean? Did he make one of those? He might have.
He might have.
Yeah, I don't know his discography like that.
He might. Actually, I think that's the art. Yeah, that's
Joanna.
Yeah, I think that's the song that won.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, I think. Wait, ding, ding, ding. Yep, that's it.
That's the big international hit.
Yep.
I saw.
Did you see Lil Kim's speech?
Lil Kim. I saw Lil Kim's speech, and I saw her performance.
Okay.
Lil Kim is Lil Kim. Like
I loved her speech. I loved.
What did you love about it?
Well, what bugged me out, I didn't realize that all these years she's never won a BET award. Yo, that's crazy to me. I'm like, Lil Kim never won a BET award?
She said she was tight.
She got Grammys, she got everything.
Now, did it get a little uncomfortable when she was like, yeah, my aunt was like, oh, those BET awards, those are for regular people and all of that.
She definitely shaded.
Yo, I could feel like.
She definitely shaded BET.
I could feel the brass in the room be like, where is she going with this? Like we're trying to big her up right now.
But she
brought it back at the very end.
And it was perfect how she brought it back. But I'll be honest, I feel her.
She made them feel it.
I feel like, and without getting into why and all of the the politics behind it, I feel like this time 10 years ago, Lil Kim was getting shitted on. Like on some out with the old, in with the new. All of these publications had so much to say about her, ushering in the new generation, bigging up, artists, females from the new generation.
But people from the new generation were acting like they weren't going by that Lil Kim playbook. And now 10 years later, here's the acknowledgement.
But this is what I'm saying, and I feel like a lot of these media publications played a part in gassing up that narrative, and now it's almost like y'all want to eat y'all words now. It's like now you're trying to make up for something that should have been done, and I'm gonna just leave it there.
Right, but here's the thing, they're acting like that's almost a good thing. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
Yeah, she did pioneer a lot of negative shit. You know what I mean? And I've said this before, just like Jay-Z pioneered a lot of negative shit too for the males. But we have to look at what her legacy is today. Look at the type of female rappers that are out here today. We were just talking on the way here. It's so much extreme. It's either like you're a stripper type of female rapper, or you're dressed like Rhapsody with a headset,
but whose fault is that?
Jumpsuit.
She was one female amongst several. Like, she did this, I did this, Brad did this, Trina did this.
Right, but for some reason they pedestaled her.
But for some reason,
she was the one that was at the Grammys and all of that type of stuff. She was the one that had the one boob out and got it fluffed by Diana Ross. You see
I understand.
what I'm saying? Like, that's That's why she's celebrated and all of that. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's why people followed her move, because at the end of the day, these girls
I don't
want
fault
out.
her though.
I'm not trying to fault
That's what
her.
I'm saying. Like,
No.
like everybody everybody deserves their chance to do what they got to do to make a better way for
Right,
themselves.
but I'm just saying, we got to call a spade a spade. We got to see what it is. Yes, she's getting the credit for what, bringing in a certain type of genre of female, but now you got to look at her fruit. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you the mama, you got to look at your seeds. If you the tree, you got to look at the fruit that comes from the tree. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, all these new female rappers, are we really happy with this?
I'll be happy with somebody actually like spitting. That's what I like. I personally don't care how you dress. Spit some bars.
Right. And
Spit some
I don't know
bars.
if she's the mother of that.
No, she's not.
You see what I'm saying? She's not the mother of that.
She's not the mother
She's
of
the mother
that.
of
She's
this
the
glamorized,
She's the mother of what she did.
over-sexualized female that we see today. And they're celebrating that because they want to celebrate that. You see what I'm saying? But
I feel like I feel like a lot of it has to do with guilt, because they know at some point.
oh yeah, they were shitting on her.
They were shitting on her.
Right.
That's all.
And now they need to use her as a symbol for what they want to promote.
And now they're getting shitted on by artists, and it's like they have to save face, but that's another story.
Yes, sir.
I feel like they using that for to get views with the awards. Like, look at the last few awards. Before it was Mary J. Blige, right? The next one we had Missy. Now Lil Kim. It's like they use that to drag us in for us to watch it, because it mostly be about the young artists, and then they give them 15 minutes, and they just get everybody to sit down, pay attention to it.
Right.
I felt I was a little disappointed with the fact that what I thought were the genuine artists, like Anderson .Paak and Rap City, I feel like when you see artists like that who actually have substance, the crowd is like
They brought out
like they don't even
strippers.
know how to receive it.
They brought out a midget stripper yesterday. Anybody seen that?
No.
Y'all
Yeah,
ain't seen
that
They
Lil
brought a
Duval
girl
did that.
A midget stripper?
And they
I
brought
missed
Shorty
that.
out with a
Lil Duval.
And what else? I think she was handicapped.
They're not midgets. They're little people.
My bad. I ain't mean to say that. And they brought another disabled
When
girl
you
out
got
in a
a
wheelchair.
dictionary of politically correct terms,
Yes.
you act like you know them all. Excuse me, it's finger challenged people.
Yeah.
He's a full-fingered person.
But these things are entertaining. But you have, you'll have someone like a Rhapsody rapping Nina Simone, and everybody's like, it's
Right.
It's like,
I knew she lost him as soon as I saw it said strange fruit.
It's like, huh?
Blood
what?
from the leaves. I said, half these people don't even read. What?
I mean,
is she talking about strange fruit? Are you kidding me?
I'm happy that, I'm happy that she got the platform to do that, and at least, she may not be getting the commercial play, but at least she's being recognized enough to be able to.
Absolutely. To be at the BET Awards and be by herself.
To be able to do that, even if the masses ain't getting it, it still needs to happen regardless.
Now, she gave a little shot to Jermaine Dupri,
she did.
which perked my ears up. I was like, ooh, am I coming next? Is she going to say something about me right now? But it didn't come. Thank you.
Well, it's kind of a difference. You just said you don't fuck with chicks. He said all the chicks rap like this. It's kind of,
right, and that's not, yeah.
It's that's just wrong. That's just wrong. You just
There's always an exception to every rule.
Yeah.
Even if you say most chicks rap like that, there's always going to be those that don't. You know what I mean?
And
it is what it is.
I just think he would have been better off saying, the females that are getting the most attention are this way. But, you still have to be aware that, no, everybody's not just doing that. You could say the ones that are getting the most attention are doing it this way. But I think it's just wrong to say, because all chicks rap about it. Like that's just not true.
Now, how did we feel about the, the smack, URL battles, kind of mock battle for 25,000? How did that feel?
I enjoyed the battle. I like that they did it because it kind of like showed people like, this is hip hop. Like this, even though it seemed out of place. It seemed out of place at the BET Awards.
Didn't it feel contrived too? Like for people that really watch battle rap, you see what I'm saying? Not that I'm the biggest watcher of it, but I've watched quite a few, so I know. You see what I'm saying? How it really is compared to what that was. And that seemed like what it had to be. Don't get me wrong.
Well, it's contrived because,
they had a time limit.
You can't curse and stuff.
Well, they could curse. That's the thing.
The rest, if you see the rest of the performances, they were muting out their curses. Those battle guys they just couldn't, they couldn't really contain it.
I don't know. I liked the fact that they were trying to introduce this to a more mainstream audience. I understand that there were time constraints to it. It's not going to be as authentic as a real.
It would be like watching Power on channel 7 or something. It just.
And do we want to really watch Power on channel 7? Is what I'm saying. Like, is it worth the knowledge of the show to sacrifice its integrity? You see what I'm saying? Like, because I felt like a lot of them guys wasn't feeling comfortable either. Like they weren't really in their element. First of all, for a lot of them, that was their first time performing in front of so many famous people at once.
Right.
Like if you think about those type of smack battles, it's a lot of just regular schmegular people in the crowd with some celebrities sprinkled in. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When you go to the BET Awards, it's like all celebrities in the crowd, all this jewelry flashing back at you, and you just like, for one of these guys, they probably like, oh,
well, I'll say this.
That's the baby right there. That's the little baby right there.
I'll say this.
That's a baby.
It may not have been the most ideal setting for a rap battle, but what I can say, for a fact, and especially like teaching workshops and stuff, like you would be surprised how many young persons don't know what real rap sound like at all. Like they think Lizzo is a rapper. Like they don't, like they have no concept of bars and spitting, and like they just don't get it. So I think, even though that's not the most ideal place for a battle, it's necessary. It's really necessary for people to hear what like bars sound like.
Listen, the business man side of me understands the compromise and the effort to bring something forth to the people, and we know it's not going to be in its full form, but I guess it's better than nothing. That's what it said. But then the purist in me is like, I don't really like that. Like, I don't like my drinks watered down. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you want that full bite that you're used to, That's all I'm saying. But it was cool. It was cool.
I don't want to see any URL battles on Channel 7.
No. Lil Kim performance? What we think about it? Did we like it?
That's a move, man. That's a move, yo. Let Queen Bee live, man.
Yo,
that's
she's
a
just
move.
making me laugh. Like, I don't understand. Like
the TikTok.
Is
that's
she
a
like
move.
a condo? Like, what is she? What is that?
That's her move. That's from the the Quiet Storm video. That's her signature.
Did you see she was rocking with the hood, and at one point the hood came off? She said, "Oh no, I meant to have this on. Like, you gotta put this motherfucker back on."
That's her signature move from the Quiet Storm video.
Nah, we love you, Kim.
I can't stand your mom.
We love you, Kim. Shout out to my man, C's. Whole
Yo,
Junior Mafia,
I love when Junior.
My man Bang. Shout out to my man Bang was on stage.
I know they had like beef for some years, but it was really nice to see them together. And to me, it seemed like Lil Kim got more comfortable. Like once Junior Mafia came out, it was like Kim from BK, like this her whole aura, her whole demeanor, like her whole swag changed.
Now
once
you see how they have
out.
Rick Ross give her the award, almost like he's the new Biggie. Like that's what they're trying to kind of give us. You know, there's been a lot of fake bigs, okay, running around. But I gotta say, Rick Ross never tried to sound like Biggie. You understand? But I feel like his persona, you know, maybe he's taken some of that persona without trying to rhyme like
his whole cadence, like
Big Papa. I'm not trying to change my voice to sound like that, you know. But he got his own style and all that. But definitely they're trying to make him like the heir apparent.
The big fly, dark-skinned dude, the comparable.
Yeah, the heavy, dark-skinned fly guy, you know, with money that, you know, like honestly, without a Biggie, and I guess Biggie's predecessor for a fat fly guy is Heavy D. Shout out to Heavy D. A lot of people forget, you know, before that, fat guys, you know, was the Fat Boys. Like,
Fat Boys.
And they weren't necessarily
They weren't billed as
fly.
Right.
Even though they tried with Prince Marky D, kind of like, they tried to make him like the lover of the crew, but it wasn't really like, Heavy D was, way lovers in the house.
Yeah, Heavy
like,
D
you know
was,
what I mean? Like,
Heavy D was fly. I feel like the Flat Boys, the Flat Boys. I feel like the Fat Boys, they, you know, they tried to market them as, I don't want to call them clowns, but just
that
like
that's
funny, like before.
Like a Three Stooges.
Yeah,
they were like the Fat Three Stooges.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, I just see how they try to like subconsciously connect those dots. So now,
I paid attention to a lot of the commercials. There's a Harriet Tubman movie coming out.
Yeah, I saw that.
A lot of new Tyler Perry shows coming.
Now, speaking of Tyler Perry, that was going to be my segue, because kind of when you think...
I set it up. You ain't even have to
I know how you alley-ooped it. I know. Boom.
Over to you. Take it away.
So, but when you think about BET, you kind of have to think about Tyler Perry. I don't know. I just think of certain things remind me of each other, like Wildin' Out and Hollywood Squares remind me of each other, and I don't like either one of those shows, but anyway, they just remind me of each other. So, BET, Tyler Perry. So recently, Tyler Perry just opened his new studio in Atlanta, and I gotta tell you, from the looks of it, this thing looks super impressive. Super impressive. Apparently, this man's got more acreage than all the major studios of their lots, like Paramount, MGM, all that type of shit. I don't know if it's combined, but he has more acreage than all of them.
Right.
Some big ass lots built on a former Confederate
plantation.
It was a Confederate fort.
Oh yeah,
so it was like a Confederate Army base or something like that. And then later it was an Army base for the United States, or naval base or something like that. And now he got it. All the sound, like 12 sound stages, all named after different prominent, you know, original people from the film world. There's a Halle Berry stage, a Denzel Washington stage, a Will Smith stage, a Sidney Poitier stage. This man had beef with, with Spike Lee, and still there's a Spike Lee stage. Why? Because this man said, listen, my beef with him, that's it, it is what it is. But you cannot take away this man's contribution to film as far as what he did and pioneered for original people. So
that's why I love Tyler.
That's a hats off type of move right there, and it's honorable. I respect it.
And you apologize for shading him before?
First of all, what are you talking about? I didn't shade him. If I did shade him, it's because of other things in his personal life that I'm not even going to get to, that don't even matter right now, because this example right here, it crosses all of that. All of that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Someone's sexual proclivities don't matter, when it comes to doing good works, and setting good example, And so, like he said at the speech that you previously loved and brought us here to the Godcast, where he said, listen, while y'all at the white man's table fighting for a seat, I'll be down in Atlanta building my own seat. You know what I mean? Building my own table and chairs and all of that, dining hall and all of that. Now you pull off exits and this shit says Tyler Perry Studios. Like, that's crazy. Like, the city had to, adjust the city for this man. Like, when you making moves like that, it's nice. Why you looking at me like that, yo?
Guys, I'm just sitting here thinking about
really
all
feeling
the
this
crap
right
you
now,
was
like-
talking about Tyler Perry, but I was
Because he
actually
be moving funny. But
No, it wasn't even about that.
this is great.
So what? He paid a bunch of layaway off.
Yeah. So what? He paid a bunch of layaway off. All he really did was give a bunch of money to goddamn Target and all of that. Yeah, it's cool in a way, but at the same time, there's other things. But this is an example of something that
You can get behind.
I can get with this. I can say, yeah, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Now let's take examples like this and keep doing for self. You know what I mean?
Bravo, Tyler.
Keep doing for self.
Bravo.
So we taking your example here at the Black Lady Theater. Maybe we're gonna name this room after somebody. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Gotta be the God room.
The God Room.
I like the God room.
Okay. Well, listen. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We got more Yanadameen Godcast right after this. Hey!